Hello friends, thank you for dropping by to my channel again. Now today's topic is our profession matters. What's the role of our interior designers? Now let me tell you this friends, interior designers has the abilities of configure and decorate interior space and help customers to realize the space to become reality. So to create something aesthetically pleasant and functional. Now, what makes us different? What is the skills that we have? Few are the skills that I'm going to mention here. One is that artistic ability. We have this ability because that we are more on thinking very creatively and we have a sense of styles. Our senses plays important part to create something that looks creativity. We have the sense of styles where not many people do has because we are trained to. Second, we have creativity and visualizations ability. We are trained to understand what is visualizations. We are more detail oriented, okay, because we are trained to look into detail aspect and how we can able to create the things much more interesting, much more appealing. We are also considered a problem solver. When it comes to space, we are the one who help the customers to get things soft, to get the place done up nicely. And of course, we have obtained these skills where only creative people has. So that makes us an ideal service provider. You see, to become a good designer, you got to be number one, thick skin. Let me tell you this, which is very true. Because we already deal with a lot of challenges when we run a project. Scolded by customers, dealing with contractors, dealing with a lot of obstacles sometimes. It's not as smooth as what most of the designers think. Second, self-honesty. Most of the designers are very honest, and which is a good thing. We got no time to think about how to cheat people. So therefore, you see, that is the integrity of every good designers. The third thing is, we always think logical. Logical thinking is something that most of the designers do. They do not have any other prior negative thoughts of ways to cut things here and there. So therefore, we are kind of very logical in many aspects when running a project. 4. Great communications. To become a quality designer, you must communicate well. How you relay your design to your customers, it's some things that designers must able to learn and train themselves. So at the moment that you can able to express more, it brings out the skills in you in terms of communications. So you need to have this so-called great communications. 5. Strong working ethic. Strong working ethic is a must because of the challenges that always deal in front of us. As long as our ethic is focused, we can be strong. 6. Confidence. Every task of the jobs does not come easy, does not come as every projects are the same. So we must take on every project confidently to deliver a job. Do more research, be confident whatever it is the client tell you are not sure to ask, and this can able to give you self-taught confidence if you put your effort into yourself. Like I say, always invest into yourself. If you invest into yourself, you'll be a much more confident people. And always a designer's got to be curious. We are born creative and we are born with curious. And because of the curiosity, that makes us wanted to know and wanted to find out more things. So you got to have this value in you, especially these 7 values. What are the most challenges that designers face? I would say, okay, number 1 will be creativity unleashed to see a work to be realized to become an art. You get what I'm trying to say? To create one things in the drawing board and to see the reality to make it happen. And that is art. So this is where the challenge where most of the designers will have to face. Without denying it, this is real and this is true. Second, career developments. I would say that it could be sad and happy also. It depends on what are the situations you are in as an interior designer. Alright, if you are you're running your own, you have your own boss problems. If you are employee, you are also having your own employee problems. And if let's say you are still a student, you have still not seen the reality yet. But career development is all your inner self. If you can able to control your inner self to deal with whatever situation is, you can able to overcome your career development. I can able to see there are many designers starts to become freelancer. It's because that the industry become too crowded. Why are they become too crowded industry? It's because that many people does not wanted to get employed. They may give the reasons that I couldn't get further than whatever I'm getting. So therefore, the only way I will go for is to self-employed. So this is something that I would like to put on another topic on this one because it's going to be a lengthy area, but it's a very interesting subject to talk on. Third, challenges. Problematic clients. Sometimes you get the right customers, you may even have bad customers. So this is a challenge that you got to be prepared. Number 4. Battling stress is very usual. The moment that you are enroll yourself to become a student as an interior designer, you already start to have assignment stress, which is, I would say, a start of the beginning from the schools. So stress is always something that you always engage with. It's normal to be a designer. I would say that not only designers, in every industry, they have their own stress. But there again, interior designers always associate with stress. Sometimes, if you look into the bright side of it, associates with stress can able to make you different because it pushes you to the limits to create something different. That is a plus point of it. So you must know how to battle with your stress and how to utilize the best of your stress. 5th, managing thoughts. Your mind always tends to maneuver and change. Uncertainty and very ambiguity environments. So every time that you work on tasks or either your career that you are in, you tend to be having a bit of challenge of managing your thoughts. So you got to have strong thoughts in the way what you think. Read more, make sure that you can able to control your mind well and you put your effort in your mind and physical. Invest into this part, then you can able to control. It's a very common challenges, but this is what we sign up for. 6. Solving problems challenges. Solving problems is part of everyday life. In interior design is nothing new on solving problems. What you draw, what is being executed, what is going to be happens at the end result, along the way it comes with some probably hiccups and adjustment maneuver here and there. So it's okay. Solving problem is a normal challenges faced by every designers. And of course the last is understanding of contract. I realize that most of the designers are very poor in understanding of contracts. That leads to a lot of problem in this industry. Interior designers, you must understand what is contract means when you take up a job. Contract plays important part in terms of binding, working better relationship with the customers and also with the vendors, because that will become the piece of paper that can able to balance the way whatever happens on any jobs. Never forget to understand what is contract all about. So interior designers, we are responsible in creating beautiful environments. We make space that can enhance people work and also live in. Interior designer is also an art and science of appealing, enhancing the interior of a building and to achieve healthier and more aesthetically pleasing environments for people using the place. Technically, we create beautiful things surround us. So, our profession do matters. Please, interior designers, uphold yourself to be proud to become an interior designers, and we do matters.